Hey, crypto heads, it's the Goose with the Cryptic. That's fun. I could keep a straight face. My God. Hey, crypto heads, it's the Goose with the Cryptic Paranormal Show. Welcome back to another paranormal hang. Which wanted to keep that rolling, that positivity thing we had rolling at the end of last week's show.
Oh,
No, yeah, sorry. There it is. That's what was so positive.
Oh shit! You figured it out.
Oh, come on, man. There he is. Well, welcome back. We are super excited to be here. All of us are a little bit tired. It's been kind of a crazy week, but Heisenberg, how you been feeling, man?
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have a nasty cough every once in a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that the whole family fighting it, or
Me and Kate are. I think Lincoln gave it to us.
probably. Has he been going to daycare, or is he staying at home?
He's going to daycare because he's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Those kids, man, they're like petri dishes. I can't wait for my kids to start school.
Yep.
Especially
my kids
with,
went back this week, so we'll all be sick next week.
Right.
Well, I was like, you shouldn't be able to have a cold in the summer, man. That's just not fair.
I know. It makes no sense.
And summer colds are usually worse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible.
Yeah, because you got allergies too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah, so like I don't know if I'm sick or if I'm just fighting allergies.
Mine always turns into bronchitis, so I'm sure that's what it is.
Yeah, that sucks, man. I hope you feel better, dude. That bronchitis takes a while to get out of the system. What's up, Darren? How you doing, buddy? Pennyhurst, good evening.
Penny.
If you guys have anything you want to talk about, we are open book tonight. Pezzy. I love you, Pez. But yeah, just gonna roll with the good times tonight. Anything positive happen to anybody this week?
No,
nothing. How was your Michigan trip? I knew you.
It was amazing. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I've known my husband since we were 14, and I've always heard stories about this lake house. There's always, just every time the family got together, they would always talk about it, and I heard so many great things about it. So to take our kids there and have our kids making the same memories that they made, it was just, it was such a good weekend. Every time the kids would do something, then it would bring up stories from when they were little. So then they'd start reminiscing, and it was a really good time.
That's cool. I wish we had a spot like that, but I think we've been doing pretty good keeping the adventures rolling when we can, taking them down to like Hocking Hill for a weekend or.
Oh yeah.
That Maine trip was amazing. Just, but even if we like the Hocking Hills trip, that was just like an extended weekend. It was awesome. We didn't do anything but like sit and like eat and have fun at the cabin.
Right.
So nice. But
you need that every once in a while.
Yeah. And Hocking Hills is not that far away, and you can find a cabin for the weekend. Why
would you want to stay in a cabin? There's hotels.
Cabins are better. They're like a whole ass house.
Dude,
you're still out there in the country, man, where things can get you.
We didn't go. Did you hear the part where we did not leave the cabin?
Yeah.
And this cabin was
probably why you're alive.
This cabin, I'll be honest with you, this cabin was nicer than my house.
Yeah.
It's a big ranch house. These rooms, like 3 bedrooms, it was huge. An amazing kitchen. Just the only thing that I was actually allergic to it. I was like fighting kind of a cold thing the whole week because I think the wood or something they were using. I was like allergic to the wood. Or just maybe just because I was out in the
see, it's dangerous.
Out there,
it's dangerous.
But no, it was so beautiful. I didn't want to leave.
Yeah, I agree, Corey.
Dangerous.
It was so cool.
What's up, Northern Ascension? Hi, y'all.
Heisenberg, you should come backpacking with me and Corey.
Yeah, right.
Here you go.
What did he say?
Oh,
you
David?
could sleep in a.
Well, yeah.
You could sleep in a hammock. It's a good time.
Outside?
Yeah.
You're gonna be outside the whole time.
Yeah.
At night.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's invigorating, man. It's awesome.
guys are fucking nuts, man.
And the hammocks that I have a mosquito net that go over them so you can see the stars and
Yeah,
everything while you're
that's
sleeping,
nuts.
and there's no bugs that come on you. And I sleep with a flashlight in one hand and my bear horn in the other hand, just in case a bear comes.
All you needed to do was say, "Hey, bear," if they come up on you.
I go
That's
out
what
my
you're
front
supposed to
porch,
do.
look at the stars, and say, "I'm good with this."
Tina, what's up? Love you. John, what's up, buddy? There will be airplanes. There you go.
Ooh.
Find a nice open
That's true.
spot in the canopy and sit there and
Yeah.
watch airplanes. Never know, one might crash right next to your campsite.
Ray.
Something else to worry about.
Right. Oh, I thought he would like that. He loves air disasters.
I'm interested in air disasters. I don't love air disasters.
No, you love them. You're obsessed with them.
I'm interested.
So why are you?
Interested.
That's a good question. Corey asked why you're so afraid of nature.
I'm not afraid of nature. It's stupid.
It's stupid.
Why
You
would
like
I want to go
PTSD.
backward? We've gone to like living in houses and stuff. I think we should stay there. That's where I think we
Yeah,
should stay.
because it's worked out so great for humanity. We're such great people now. Maybe we need to go back to nature.
No,
Sure.
man, we don't want to do that.
Not to get off the positivity vibe, but we may be there sooner than we think.
Right? We got a zombie apocalypse coming up, man. You better get your shit together, Heisenberg.
I'm not really worried about it, man.
I got enough guns and ammo to get me to my dad's, and then from there we should be good.
That was one of the things that we
Pioneers.
were
Right, Dave?
talking about.
Yeah, pioneers would be so. I never like when we went camping as a kid. I slept in the back seat of the car.
I will admit that I'm like a total like wuss when it comes to camping in hot weather. Like
Yeah.
I want my air conditioning, but you know, anything below, like when it gets down to the 60s at night, it's perfect. Like these last few nights would have been great.
Yeah. For
He needs
sure.
to become one with nature and cold cuts. Never know.
I live by 2 parks. I'm pretty good with nature.
There you go. Do you ever like take your socks and shoes off and just walk in the grass?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I want to see that
It's
face
so
again
good for
that you just
you.
made. It does
It's
feel
so
good.
good for you.
I used to be like shoes and socks all the time until I met my wife.
Yeah.
And she's like, you know, never wears the shoes and socks if she doesn't have to.
No.
Now I'm the same way. Go outside, walk around in the grass, feels amazing.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely
Or
the
just
cold
go sit by a river and just listen to it.
There, nature adjacent. I'm good with that.
cuts.
Yeah, no bugs. See, that's the big thing, man. I hate bugs.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
All right,
I
Denise,
don't-
what do you
I-
got?
I don't
What do you got
really-
planned for the zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse?
I pretty much have a 5 and 10 year plan for the zombie apocalypse. Like I'm set. I got this.
What's your plan?
Just
Or are you
stay at home. Stay at home and fucking kill zombies. What do you mean?
Stay where?
Stay
I
at
just want to know
home.
what you're doing.
At
So I
home.
can get an idea.
Not out there in nature, at home.
Okay, you got
would you
me.
stay in where the populace of the zombie attacks are going to be? You need to get out, get up in the mountains or in the nature. Like
No, that's what they be expecting.
Yeah.
Zombies.
You don't know, man. You don't know.
Come on.
We take for granted that we know what zombies are, right? We don't know
Right.
for
Yeah.
sure.
That's true. What if they're fast zombies?
Yeah.
Like World War
like
Z.
World War Z. Oh, then we're screwed.
Yeah. No. Then I'm fucked.
Right. John says
Oh.
what grosses him out are when ladies wearing flip flops at these dirty haunted. Oh yeah, it's
Listen,
unsafe.
I don't
It's
give a
gross
shit.
and it's unsafe.
I don't give a shit. I walk around Madison with no shoes on.
Gross. That's gross.
Yeah.
What's up, Trey
What's up, Trey?
McDonald? How are you?
Alabama.
You guys have any questions for us at all, or want to talk? We're kind of talking zombies, but it is true we don't know what kind of zombies we're going to get. We
You
just
know,
always assume they're like the stupid, like really slow ones, kind of walking through.
like Shaun of the Dead ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead was so funny. A lot of people think the closest we'll get to some kind of like rabies outbreak. I've seen a lot of theories and thought process around that.
And there's
Going to be
something
infected with some
else.
kind of virus.
There's some other thing. It starts with an H that people have been talking about. No, it's not, Corey. That was.
Fight to the death.
No, you go. Yeah, you fight to the death, man.
I mean,
Now,
unless it's
unless I
fast
get-
zombies.
Well, yeah. Unless you get bit, then one of you guys got to take me out because I'm not. trying.
No.
And then I'm like,
I told my
what if being
I
a
told my
zombie is not
husband
that
that
bad?
What's that? What'd you just say?
I said, what if being a zombie is not that bad?
Right. You got a buddy like Sean who just put you out in the back shed. You can play video games all the time.
Right.
Yeah. I told my husband I would lock him up in the pig pen until they find a cure. No, there really was some virus that some people were getting.
Oh, really?
Can't remember. And also, I saw an article that said that in a lab they brought pigs back to life.
See, that's what's going to happen. Somebody's going to play God, and it's not
Yeah.
going to
Like,
right.
do people not watch movies? Seriously.
They don't.
Yeah. I keep watching The Walking Dead, as horrible it has become, to maybe get some backstory on where the fucking virus came from in the first place.
Yeah.
But there's been nothing. Just tell me and let me know that Rick is still alive. We're good.
Call of Duty Zombies is one of the only video games I play.
I like that one too.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's good. Yeah.
Bath salts, is that who cause it?
Yeah.
Do you ever see people on bath salts? That's like fucking
Oh my
zombies.
God, yeah.
No.
Yeah. And they're fast too.
The people on bath salts are fast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like hype them up or something?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've saw videos of like guys like running at cars and like jumping through the windshield to get at the people inside.
Yeah.
That's total zombie
Dude, that's
shit.
fucked up.
Right?
And they're so hopped up on it, like I don't know what the hell's going on. Like the adrenaline is pumping because of the bath salts, and they don't feel the pain.
Hello.
Salute to everyone. Big Sarge here from Ghost Ops Paranormal. Love the show. Catch your replays. Keep killing it. Thanks. Appreciate it. We're just hanging out and just talking about whatever is going on in the chat room this week. Been a busy week back at work, and I just didn't have time to line up a guest this week. So, but we're talking about zombies. Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2. Those are awesome.
Never played those.
I used to play Resident Evil when it first came out.
When it first came out, yeah, it was scary as shit.
On my PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
With the memory card.
Yeah, I did have.
Yeah.
I did have that one.
I liked that one though, because you also had to like solve riddles. You know, like they had little pieces, parts, and you had to figure out where they go and how to open things and whatever. But I used to stay up till like 4 or 5 in the morning playing that game, scaring the shit out of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Walking Dead's awesome, so of course people are going to try to copy it.
I never watched it. I never watched it.
I don't even know that The Walking Dead is the original. Anyway, you know what I mean?
As far as what, like the original zombie show?
Yeah.
Probably not. I'm sure there was. I mean, there's been a ton of movies.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, some of my favorite zombie movie has probably been World War Z, because that's just nuts.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it scares the shit out of me. Like, that's not the way zombies are. They're not supposed to be like ants, like running fast and getting you.
When they climb up that wall.
Yeah. Silent Hill, that's a good one. I love going to the arcade and playing House of the Dead. Good shoot game.
Like with the actual guns?
Yeah, yeah.
What? No.
Seen these.
I mean, I'm down.
Yeah, that'd be cool. December
I'm
would
actually going
be.
to invite myself. Maybe
Why not?
like tell patients to ask me.
That's a good one. That's a good one,
That's a
Corey. That
good
was.
one.
Yes.
No, never. I've never seen any of them. Shaun of the Dead is the
Uh,
only zombie movie I saw.
that was a good one. You never saw Zombieland?
All right, I saw parts of that one. That was pretty funny, but I just never saw the whole movie like through.
Yeah, 20. I agree.
Yeah,
28 days
28 Days Later
later.
is fantastic.
And I mean, what's his face is in it. It's got to be good, right?
What?
From Peaky
Who?
Blinders. I
Oh.
can never remember the guy's actual
Oh
name.
yeah, he
Yeah.
is in that. You know what part of
No,
that movie fucking freaks me out and I think about it all the time is when the crow is on top of the building and it has a drop
yeah.
of blood on its beak and then it goes in the dad's eye and then he turns
Yes.
into a zombie.
Yeah.
That fucked
Fucked
me
up.
up.
Those zombies were fast and strong too, weren't they?
Yeah. Yep.
If I remember correctly.
See?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
That's a good one.
I don't know, but I think I mean, I don't think like
Let's go to the Winchester.
real world zombies are going to be like reanimated, like
No.
the dead reanimated. I think it's going to be some kind of weird it's going to be some kind of weird mysterious virus that
What?
somebody
Yeah,
created.
like virus, like Tina said.
Yeah.
Yeah. And plus,
It's
like
not going to be
I always talk about the zombie apocalypse, but honestly, like I don't think of it as like actual zombies. I just think of it as like brain dead people who are only looking for food and
right.
kill other people. You can be fully alive to do that.
Well, Night of the Living Dead, I mean, that was the original, man. At least to me, that was my first zombie movie. And it's shot all over like a lot of places that like my family were from, like Morgantown, Pennsylvania,
Really?
like all over. Yeah, it was pretty local. They were like in parts of Ohio. It was all shot like right around that area.
Nice. My
These
cousin
guys.
has a Corey, what's the name of it? What's the name of Stacy's channel on YouTube? My cousin has a YouTube channel where she travels all over with her family and they go to all these awesome like movie scene places. So she would have like, a theme and it would be,
Yeah,
whatever the movie is and she would go visit all of the places in the movie. It's pretty cool.
I follow YouTubers called the Grim Collective. They do that too.
Yeah.
They actually did a Night of the Living Dead where they actually went to like the cemetery where the whole thing started and like they try to like reenact certain parts. It's
Yeah.
kind of funny. They went to they went to the actual Conjuring house. That was a
Nice.
good one. And that's actually something I want to bring up later.
Okay.
They've been to quite a few places. But yeah, it's kind of the same thing. They go to like the Exorcist steps, where that guy like
Oh,
when the first priest gets thrown out the window and falls down the steps. Heisenberg's like, I don't know what the fuck you guys were talking about. Never seen any of them.
Doodle the travel bug. Corey, put it up. Sorry. Trying to.
Well, yeah, it's horrible, but it's great. Doodle the travel bug. Okay.
Yeah, that's my cousin's channel. It's really good. They don't just do
Oh,
scary
cool.
things because they take their kids
Yeah.
a lot too.
Oh, that's awesome. We enjoy the family ones.
Yeah.
For a long time, we were only watching like Disney travel movies when we were planning Disney trips.
Well, she
Those kind of.
started as a Disney travel
Oh,
coordinator,
really?
whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
But then they would just go on these like epic, amazing vacations. And they're all like random and quirky and not like standard vacations.
Right. That's
She
cool.
does really cool stuff that you would never think of.
Yeah. Well, that's like some of the stuff did in Maine. We went around to like see where some of the different like Stephen King stories took place because we went to his house, like standing outside his original house. The
Yeah,
place is amazing. It's just so cool being there and seeing that kind of thing.
that's cool. Yeah.
That's cool. Cemetery picnics.
She's so cool.
That's what they were originally built for, too. You know,
There you
like
go,
a
John.
park.
Right?
Yeah. That's why a lot of them have benches and
Yeah.
Right.
That was like a common thing. Like you would just
Yeah.
go hang out
Yeah.
with your grandma at the cemetery, and everybody,
Yeah.
you know, instead of doing Sunday dinners at her house, now you do it at the cemetery, and they would just hang out there all day.
Yep.
Well, I mean, there's so many cultures that have a day where they go, like, their whole family will go and visit the grave, and they'll
Right.
sit there and picnic and have a festival and have music, and I'm not just saying that because I've seen Coco too many times.
I like that
Although
movie.
that is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
But like, you know, Japan, they like leave them gifts like cell phones and stuff. They leave them at their altar, their headstones, and leave them food and money. They leave them money, just wads of money.
It's better than the people who dig up their loved ones every year and party
Right.
with them.
Yep.
I'm trying to get caught up here. Factory. There you go, John. Factory of Terror doing a zombie pub crawl. That would be fun.
That sounds amazing.
That's something I want to do too, John. I'd love to work in a haunted house. Just like one season, just to try it out.
I know a guy.
Be a
His name's
scare.
Darren Smith. He's looking
Yeah.
for actors.
He's looking for actors. Unfortunately, that would be a really long drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would be cool. I don't think I could do it. I feel like I would apologize to people all the time.
Jamie King, I eat gummy bears at my parents' graves. That's nice. I do. I play music at my mom's grave. Like, and it's so weird because every time I pull into the cemetery, some song that she loves pops on. Like almost
That's cool.
every single time. Like I'll be listening. Like I know I'm going there, so I'll put on like the classic rock and roll station. But like I swear, like 3 times I went there, her favorite Beach Boys song came on as I was pulling
Nice.
into the cemetery. So I pull up and I just open the window, open the door, pump it up for her. There you go, Mom.
Right?
Could see her there dancing with her Pepsis. Mom didn't drink alcohol; she drank Pepsi. That was her drink of choice.
Yeah.
Good
She
woman.
drank ice cold Pepsis.
Oh,
Ice cold.
reminds me.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Literally dig them up, change their clothes.
Some of them live with their dead family corpses. They have a room with open caskets and they just lay them out and they
Nope.
keep them dressed and they just are part of the family for the rest of the, you know.
Yeah.
Where did
Let
I
the
see
poor
that?
people sleep in the ground.
I think it was an
Right.
episode. It was a special episode of Expedition Unknown where they were talking about the afterlife, which
Maybe.
is a great one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he visited and he's just like, okay, these are dead people. He's just sitting here in boxes. But yeah, they'll get them dressed up and give them cigars and then march them around like during the festival.
I try
It's
really
weird.
hard to you know, like, okay, whatever, that's not our culture, but it's still somebody's culture. It's still, you know,
Yeah, it's their culture.
Whatever.
That's what they do.
but
But it's freaky.
that's
Right.
one of those ones where I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I was there.
Not for us, but you got to respect it because that's what they do.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
that's their culture, but it's a freaky culture, man.
But like to them, it's not freaky
No.
because that's just part of life.
I actually rather enjoy like kind of like researching how different people handle death, like different
Yeah.
cultures. You know, like in Middle East, there's spots where different cultures where they'll parade them through town. Like after they pass, they adorn like little floats where they put them on their shoulders and they like march them through town and out to this beach. And on the beach, they light them on fire and they all kind of just sing around the fire as they're sending their loved ones on to the next life. Which, I mean, you would think, yeah, okay, the stench is probably horrible. It's probably not the
Is it
most,
though?
like,
Is it
don't
though?
know. Don't know.
Probably not.
I mean, they're burning with a bunch of flowers, so that probably covers it up.
Okay, not
That's
to be
deep.
like,
not
not to be
saying
like
it.
heartless, but it's just meat.
True. Yeah.
It probably smells like a pig roast.
I didn't think about it that way. Yeah.
Sorry to be the one,
Right.
but really,
Denise.
What about the one group of people that put their relative's casket on the side of the steep mountain? Yeah, I've seen that too. They're
what?
just like, they just stack them and hang them. Like, just like cliffs just filled with hanging caskets.
Like forever?
Yeah, they just leave them there. Yeah.
All right.
Right. My mom, like, before she started getting sick, she always joked, she's like, when I die, I want you to take me to a taxidermist and get
Oh
me
my.
stuffed and put me on your couch. I'm like, you're insane. Hey, kids, go hang out with grandma.
Yeah.
Well,
My mom and I
What?
talked about because we
This is
really,
a
I know everybody hates funerals, but we really, really, really hate funerals.
Mhm.
Um, like one of my biggest pet peeves is when people go and they say like, "Oh, she looks so good." No, the fuck
Yeah,
she doesn't. She would look great if she was breathing. You know what I mean? Like just those kind
yeah,
of things. So we were talking about doing a funeral home where it's not like that at all. You know,
yeah.
it's not like sitting in the coffin with your hands crossed in a
Mhm.
suit or a dress or whatever. Like, make it more custom. You know, if the person, whatever, loved the Beach Boys, then you put them in a Beach Boys shirt. You know, like
Right.
make it so it's not so terrible.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, after the fact, I wish my mom's funeral was like a closed casket
Yeah.
because
Yep.
it did not look like her at all.
Yeah.
That was like that.
And I
That's not
hate
my
when
mom.
people say that. I hate when people say
Yeah.
that.
Oh, she looks so beautiful and peaceful. I'm like,
Yeah.
no,
No.
that's
No.
it was not the greatest. I mean, obviously, my mom passed away, so already that's like
Right.
100 times the worst thing I ever wanted. But
Right.
then, like, see her like that, and people trying to tell me, "Oh, she looks beautiful and she looks so
Yeah.
peaceful." I'm like, I don't even know who that woman is. To be honest with you, it's not my mom. Doesn't look like her.
Right.
It was kind of jacked up.
We had friends who are twins that we've known since I was 4 years old. And right. Um, and one of the twins passed away a couple years ago. And I went to the funeral and, you know, everybody's like, oh, she looks so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. I walked up to her twin sister after I was
Hmm.
nice. I waited in line, you know, and I got up to her and I just hugged her and I was like, what the fuck? And that was all I said. And she was like, thank you. She's like, thank you. I'm so sick of people saying these stupid fucking things like, oh, she looks like
Hmm.
an angel. Oh, she looks great. No, the fuck she
Yeah.
doesn't. She
Right.
doesn't. I hate funerals so much.
She's
I
starting,
hate
Corey.
them.
Do you hear it?
I hate
yeah.
them. Get ready. 2 hours of me bitching about funerals and how fucked up
So,
they are.
we gave them like 3 or 4 pictures, and yeah.
It's just not the
Besides the
same.
outfit, that no,
Right.
nope, no. You know what? Put me in a boat, float me out, have an
Yep.
archer set me on fire.
Yep. Yep. And
Pretty
then
I'm
good
right
go
here,
enough.
have
buddy. I'm right here.
and and then go have a party. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Everybody
Yeah.
wear jeans and a t-shirt. Go have
Hmm.
a party. Go have a good time. Go bring up stupid things that you guys did together. You know, whatever. Like funerals should actually be a celebration of life, not this fucking get dressed up and stand there in a
Yeah.
quiet room and everybody's awkward. Like, just fucking cremate me and have a party. Done.
You know, one of these days, I would like to like come look where that ritual that started. You know,
What,
just I don't
cremation?
know.
We
No,
have
just
super smart listeners. They probably know.
the way we have funerals these days in
I
the
know they're
funeral
so dumb.
home. It's
So
was that
dumb.
like does that start as a Christianity thing?
I don't know.
We'll probably start as a money making thing.
Yeah. True, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Darren said, "Tell us what you really think, Dave."
I know. It is one of I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, I agree, Beth. Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yep.
want there to be
Same.
some pomp and circumstance because I died. You know, like let's send Ray off to his final journey type thing.
Right.
Like I'll take the ship to the west.
But I don't want it to be in like a fucking funeral home that's like got the gaudiest wallpaper that you've ever
Oh,
seen.
always has the
Like,
weirdest
you
wallpaper.
know,
Right.
that's not real
Well, and,
life. Like it
It's
doesn't.
like, why is there ducks in the bathroom wallpaper here?
You guys
Well,
are
we're
making me
bringing it to
really
the
want to open
forefront
a
tonight, Tina.
funeral home.
We're bringing it to the forefront tonight. Yeah, a
Yeah.
funeral home that offers whatever the family really wants to do.
Right. And it should
Uh-oh,
not be
here comes the boy.
taboo to take pictures with people while you're at a funeral. You know what I mean? Not like the dead
Right.
person,
Yeah.
but like you're seeing people that you haven't seen in years, like,
Right.
and you look like an asshole if you take a picture with them. Listen, the
The
point of
true-
a funeral is that we all die way too soon and it's unexpected. Take the fucking picture so then
Right.
you have that memory so that if one of you is the next person to go, you fucking have it. Awesome. Sorry, Lincoln, I said a bad word.
Would you watch your language around my child? I would never say such things.
I totally held her up just because I knew what she was saying.
Lincoln, does
This is
mommy
not
say bad
YouTube.
words?
Bye.
Lincoln, say hi to you.
Good night,
Can you say hi to
Lincoln.
everyone on YouTube?
Night, Lincoln. Good night.
Sorry to interrupt you guys.
No,
okay.
this is our
We
favorite
love
part of the
it.
night.
Aww.
Right.
You have anything else to say to everyone on YouTube? What do you want to say?
Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
Later, buddy.
Later.
Later, boss lady.
Bye. Okay.
Yeah, it was so awesome. You're like going for it, and I was just like,
Baby.
he hears
So
words.
she loves the pair hang. No, I'm gonna ask everybody here that's in the chat room. What do you guys like more? Do you like us having people on? Like, I'd like to continue to have people on, special guests. But this is more genuine when we just do the pair hang, talk to you guys. I mean, we're gonna keep the positivity rolling, but we're talking about how we celebrate the afterlife, which is pretty cool. Because that's what we do in the paranormal field is we kind of like make a connection with the afterlife.
Right.
So it's like the middle step. We're talking about the middle step and how we don't like certain things. And so I like
Ducks
this
on the
because it just
bathroom
kind of it's
wallpaper.
like a natural flow. I want to do this more.
Yeah.
Maybe the interviews a little bit less.
Maybe we do interviews from 8 to 9 and then do a wind down.
Yeah, that seems to work well. I mean, it's a good formula. Now,
I love how we do business. I love how we do business on air.
Well, I'm bringing it up because I want
you want reactions. You want people to let you know what they want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. John,
there
is
is
a lot of money in death.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, like I was mind blown when we were like, first of all, picking out a casket for a loved one. How horrible is that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and all I could think was whatever the cheapest one is. But then I'm like, that's horrible to think or say. But you know, honestly, I know my mom. She would have said the same thing.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever one you can afford.
Yeah.
I mean, the woman wanted me to stuff her and put her on my couch. And I would say she was joking, but she would bring that up all the time.
I mean,
that's what I figured, Corey. But I'm not based off of normal religion either.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No pressure, Denise.
Yeah.
I got it.
You got it.
And it's funny too, because like my mom will talk about this all day long with us. Like she worked at a nursing home, you know what I mean? She's very comfortable talking about death. Like she like planned out her whole funeral. Like we're not doing anything at a church. We're not doing anything at the funeral home. Like it's literally a party at my house when I have to have a taco truck and a live band. Okay. So like my mom, we talk about that all the time. You know, that's just a normal thing to talk about. My dad, nope. If he even mentioned one thing about life insurance, I would be like, shut the fuck up. Don't talk about that.
Right.
It's such a weird thing.
The whole business of it was just the worst.
Yeah.
It's like, I just want to like put this to rest, like celebrate my mom's life. Let's just let everybody say that they love her in whatever way they want to. And then we have a party to celebrate her life afterwards.
Yeah.
Beth says funeral homes are super creepy and awesome to investigate. The first time I ever investigated when I connected with a woman from the 1950s, she kept in some kind of trance for like 20 minutes before the rest of her teammates found her. Wow. Also, I was sitting on the floor in what was the viewing room.
Wow.
I think the only funeral home I ever investigated was the House of Wills.
House of Wills.
Yeah. Which was also
Greenville Manor
considered
for
a
me.
mansion.
Yeah.
Yes. I got to get out there.
Yeah, me too.
It is such a
Yeah, too.
such a
That's
rough
another thing,
topic for me.
John. You always have the one or two family members that make it about them, like how horrible it is for them, and you know what I mean. It's always
Yeah.
family drama. But you know what? You can go to a freaking family reunion party and have the same thing happen. So
Drama.
I just think, okay, I'm going to say one more thing and then I'll stop. I just think that it's bullshit. I spent my entire life connecting with people and loving people and being positive and trying to have fun in every minute of my life. And then you're going to end it and honor my life by everybody standing in a room afraid to talk to each other in uncomfortable clothes that they don't want to wear. And,
right.
you know, everybody's afraid to laugh because then people will think that they're assholes. Like, that's not how funerals should be at all.
D-Unit's
like, that's
out.
not.
Yep.
I'm done. Done.
D-Unit.
D-Unit.
I won't talk about funerals anymore. I think I've made my point.
You have made your point.
Beth says it's crazy because she's
You
Irish.
want everybody
Scottish,
to cry
Native
and be upset at your funeral.
No,
That's
I want
why.
everybody to laugh and have a good time.
Yeah, the Day of the Dead celebration. Yep.
Yeah.
And I learned that by watching Coco. I'm just kidding.
That's great. I think that's a great tradition. Yeah. Pictures of people is a lot better than actually digging up the people.
Right. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, pictures are a lot better.
Yeah. I'm down with that. I think that's great.
Yeah, let's see how Grandma looks today. Let's dig her up and see what happens.
Yeah.
That's
Who's doing her makeup this year? No, not doing it. Me too, Darren.
Yeah, so I think from going forward, yes, I agree, Laura. And I'm not saying we're not going to stop interviews. I think we're just going to shorten them to like an hour.
Yeah.
And then have like the rest a pair hang, or we're just going to do the pair hang, or.
I mean, to be honest, that's as close as my attention span usually goes.
Right. Yeah. Doing the interview, he's like sitting there on a flight simulator. Dennis says he likes everything we do. Don't need to change anything. I jump onto the show every week. Best show #1. You're the best, Dennis.
You're awesome, Dennis.
What do you want, Dennis?
Right. We already paid you this week, Dennis. God.
There you go. Yeah, that or like a Jedi funeral. Just build a big bonfire, throw me on there. Then you make s'mores.
Did you guys hear? D-Unit is done with funerals.
Yeah, we're not. I'm not allowed to talk about it anymore.
I'm not allowed to but I got to get through the rest of I want to make sure everybody gets their.
I won't talk about how I hate funerals anymore. We could talk about like other cultures and things like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's a hard conversation to have, but really people should know what you want at least.
Yeah, you know, it's a conversation every family should have.
Yeah,
and
once.
We're kind of at that age. Yeah.
Yeah, and then don't fucking talk to me about it again.
Right. We're kind of at that age right now where we got to start talking, like make serious decisions.
Honestly, you have no idea what age. You should have had,
The only thing I'm worried about is making sure the kids are covered. I don't want them to have that worry on making sure whatever we wanted has to be the be all and end all.
Yeah.
If it's not something they could do, then they need to do what they feel is right. But I want them to be set up.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to send me to Maine and have the funeral that I want, because unless they start allowing that in Cleveland and like Lake Erie.
My next door neighbor's got a pond. It's fine.
Whatever.
Who cares about allowing it? Just do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
What are they going to do? Take the fire away?
Right. He's already on fire. What are you going to do?
Right. Like, I can't get him. He'll be gone soon. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
S'more? We have peanut butter cups. Those make the best
Right.
s'mores.
A funeral home
Cool.
and a hotel at
That is
different
weird.
times, but still.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's why the House of Wills is so cool, because it was like a musical, like a German music hall built by like the umpteenth degree Mason. I mean,
Yeah.
he was like top of the list Mason in Cleveland area.
Kate will go back to the House of Wills with us.
Then it was yeah, she will. She's cool.
Yeah.
Or did
She's
she say
cool.
no?
And
then
she said yes.
a Hungarian Jewish hospital, and then it was the funeral home / mansion for the Mr. Wills family.
That's crazy.
And a very upstanding part of the NAACP community.
You know, if I did win the lottery, I would buy them. I would buy every haunted location, like their roofs, because that seems to be the biggest issue.
Right?
I'd be like, all right, let's replace that roof, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a good idea. That's cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
And that's why Denise is in charge of my funeral.
Yep.
Right. Well, yeah. Yeah. Bringing up memories that don't always have to do with the person who's passed, right? Honestly, I'd be honest with you, and I probably feel bad after the fact, but I spent most of my mom's funeral outside smoking.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't want to talk to anybody really. I mean, besides
Right.
like, I was super surprised some people showed up, Mr. Heisenberg, and
Yep.
the Santoris came to my mom's funeral, which I was like blown away by, you know.
Mhm.
Just and my buddy from Michigan who runs the old Mill Parafest, he drove all the way from Michigan
Yeah.
That's
to come out to my
awesome.
mom, Tim Rehan. So I mean, I was definitely blessed with all the people that did show up.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, there you go. Oh,
I
we'll
have
do
candles at
like
my
they did
funeral.
in the old days, like during the plague, where they accidentally buried people they thought that might still be alive.
Oh
like,
gosh.
Have the
So they
rope
put
with
the
the
bell.
bells.
Yeah,
the
bells are there.
What do y'all think about people leaving cremated loved ones in vases or boxes or whatever?
I'm cool
I don't know.
with it.
I got cremated animals
Yeah.
on my
Here's
shelf out
my
there.
theory. I'm totally fine with it. People can each have a little bit of my ashes, throw the rest outside, whatever. I'm fine with it because it's not like my spirit is going to be attached to that little vase, you know?
Right.
So if that's what people want to do to feel like they're closer to me, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. I don't really have a thought process on it. It just, I've kind of accepted everybody's way of dealing with the after, like how they want to honor their family in the afterlife. I mean, no, if you buy a house and you find like somebody's ashes like in a wall somewhere, you know how some weird people are, and that's a little
That's a little
different.
weird.
That's a little weird.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of like, you know, secret societies that do the same thing. Like the Masons are known to like have the remains of members put in a box and like put in the walls of the building. I know the
crazy.
Oddfellows used to do that, and some other groups.
That's how you get
to make
haunted.
them there's a lot of like mystical theory behind like the Masons and how they dealt with energies and spiritual energy.
Yeah. I feel like
people
it's just however people want to cope, you know? Whatever makes
Right.
them feel better. I don't feel like if you
Speak for yourself, Corey.
How would they know?
Right.
I feel like if you, I don't think that it's going to trap somebody's soul in a house if you keep their ashes there. So, whatever you want to do, whatever makes you feel
But what
good.
if it traps the person that is associated? They love those ashes, and they pass away.
It might.
Then they would
Honestly.
be attached to the urn.
Yeah, because if you're that attached to the ashes, then yeah.
You're definitely gonna, Dennis. You're definitely gonna have to win the lottery for that one. That guy won hundreds of thousands of dollars for that place.
Yeah,
possibly millions. I mean, I know.
I think we should just steal it.
We could probably steal it, right?
Like brick by brick and rebuild it somewhere else.
Yep. Like I said, I got a park out here, man. We could just.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, jeez.
It's already got dead bodies buried in it. Might as well make it super creepy.
Mm-hmm.
We talked to a retired police officer that told us that if you tore apart Madison brick by brick, you'd find ashes in the wall or bones in the walls.
Yeah, I remember that.
Corey, the comments are not delayed. That's Goose.
Yeah. I'm trying to be part of the show and do all the comments.
So we used to each do, we used to both do it. So then we were really on top of it, but my computer's been acting funny lately. So I can't log on my computer. So I have to do it from my phone. So now he's the only one handling it. It's a lot. It's a lot to keep up with.
Unfortunately, they don't trust me to do it.
Heisenberg has been told a ton of times how to log in. He just doesn't.
Yeah, Penny, it is all about money in the end, unfortunately. Yeah, it's my fault. It's all my fault, guys. Angela, what's up?
Hey, Angela.
My problem is I put every single one up, even people just saying hi to each other in the chat room. I need to be a little bit more on top of that.
Isn't there a button that you can pick that just puts them all up there?
No.
A chat button?
No.
Well, that's stupid.
No, because they come from all different. They come from 3 different platforms.
Yeah, I know. YouTube, Facebook. What's the other one?
It's YouTube and then 2 different Facebook pages.
Oh, okay.
Beth said her parents had no interest in the paranormal, but they had grandma's ashes. They heard voices or would hear stuff. See?
But see, okay, yes and no, because they had her ashes, but that doesn't mean that that's why. Maybe she just was there because she's watching over her family.
True.
Not because her ashes are there, but because her loved ones are there.
Right. Well, if they didn't believe in the paranormal, though, they would have to connect it with something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
yeah.
There's got to be a reason. You can't just have a ghost.
Oh, it's got to be the ashes.
Yeah. It's got to be the ashes.
It can't be that my mom's looking out for me. It's got to be the ashes. Right. Yeah,
right.
That's true.
That's really creepy, Laura.
Listen, Laura, I am not a religious person, but I cannot throw away anything religious. So those things would still be in my house today if it was me.
Yep.
I have a bust of Jesus on top of my fridge because I can't freaking throw it away. One of my kids got it at a garage sale.
They bought it?
They were holding it, and the person was like, "Oh my God, do you want that?" And I was like, "No, it's fine. He doesn't need it." And they gave it to him. And so, what am I supposed to do?
It's a cookie jar.
No, it's tiny.
Oh, Jesus cookie jar. That would be hilarious.
I can't throw it away.
Don't take Jesus' head off. It's a cookie jar.
Just right here.
Right there.
Jesus loves all. He gives us cookies. What religion is it that does 3-day-long funerals or whatever it is? I mean, I've been to wakes where it's been a whole weekend bender.
Not that in New Orleans.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they had the parades, death parades, funeral parades in New Orleans.
Some of those freaking horse-drawn carriages where they have the glass, so you can see the coffins. Yeah. Holy shit, those are amazing.
You got the one guy dancing around in and with the umbrella and like the band playing behind him.
Yeah. That's a funeral.
Catch the storm, sup chicken butts.
Just saying.
They're still talking about owning a funeral home because it's heated inside. I told you guys a funny story about my mom. She lived in a funeral home. Like her apartment was an old funeral home. They broke it up into different apartments. Yeah. In Manaway. The building itself used to be a funeral home. And we were moving her in, and she kept asking, like, why the doorway so wide open?
Oh gosh.
I'm like, Mom, think about what this used to be.
Hi.
Caskets aren't small.
Right.
She's like, oh.
Oh.
We used to pick on her all the time, like hide in the closet and like, Mom.
Stop.
It was so much fun. She got a kick out of it. She loved it.
Yeah.
I have both parents' ashes in my house and no issues. Yeah.
But also, Peggy's parents will visit her when they want to check in on her.
Mm-hmm.
So
when they left, they took them. Fuck the new owner.
You had to, man. You're the one that discovered them.
Right. Yeah. It's yours now.
finders keepers.
It's your cross to bear. Yeah, dude. We need to like. St. Albans, I hear, is pretty interesting. Pretty rough on you if you're open as we are.
I bet you did, Tita. I bet you find a lot over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. He needs to work in storage units. I could imagine some of the shit that she found, even besides. Not that, people's ashes are creepy enough, but.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, what do you do with them?
Vacuum cleaner. Just kidding. In Guam, she does whatever that word is. Nobenas? Which a lot of cultures have versions of. The body travels to different houses of loved ones while we pray over them for hours. Yeah.
That makes sense, too.
Goes on for 6 days. And the 7th day is the burial.
Yeah. I'd rather have a funeral at my house than at a funeral home.
6 days?
Well, between all the different houses.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, I bet. I used to be hooked on those shows, the Storage Wars.
Oh, yeah. Storage Wars?
Oh, my God, Ray. Yes. I almost thought you were going to say I used to be hooked on heroin.
No. Yeah, that was a weird transition. It was.
Sorry. No. We're talking. No, but I used to watch Storage Wars like religiously. I loved seeing what they would find in there.
I did too. They were fake.
What's that?
I used to love that show.
They're not fake.
Don't ruin it.
Ruin what?
Don't ruin Storage Wars for me.
Okay, Storage Wars is not fake.
Hey, Laura, I know a great realtor who can keep an eye out for you.
There you go.
Okay, the body's involved.
Said the body's
That's
involved.
Good to know.
There
That's
we go.
Good to know.
Well, here's
that sounds like 6 days.
It's not mummified?
I'd be if it wasn't, I'd be the last person that gets
right
grandma at my house. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But they're fun when you don't think that way.
All right, we got to stop talking about funerals and religion. I'm afraid I'm going to say something I shouldn't somehow.
Okay. I feel like you worry about that all the time anyways. Heisenberg, this is deja vu. Remember last week, your dream?
Oh. I dreamt of the zombie apocalypse?
No, you dreamt that you said something that you shouldn't have on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I did. How about that?
It's an open forum, buddy. There is no wrong thing. We're not tired at all, are we, Dave?
That'd be okay. Right? It's fine. It's a 32-ounce Yeti cup. I got this. It's literally almost gone, too.
You always have to bring that up.
Just saying.
The tapioca.
I was worried sometimes my filter doesn't catch stuff.
Right. Especially when you're
The
tired.
stuff, right? Sometimes though, the thing that comes out when your filter's down is the best.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah.
There's usually no meanness to it. It's just me being a smartass.
Right.
Right.
But some people don't know how to take that, so
Yeah.
they just think you're being mean, you know? Oh. See? You could do no wrong.
Cold cuts are gross.
Is
I don't
Ecto
know what that
real?
is.
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Ecto cooler?
Like,
That was good shit. The little
Yeah, it
high C
was.
juice boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were real.
Those are
Like
real, Dennis, yeah.
ectoplasm, like I don't know how to describe it. Like, are we talking like ectoplasm as in like what Slimer left behind, or like
Or like
what
in the
Ghostbusters-
library during the beginning. The
Yeah, where they
library
get-
more.
Yeah, where she like kind of blows up and
Well, I know, but
they get
remember they're walking
slime?
through, there's all that stuff.
yeah.
Like the slime stuff you're talking about?
I know, like doing research on like the old like spiritualistic days, they would take photos of psychics or people who were possessed, and they'd have these like weird like smoke like things coming out of their mouths and stuff like that. A lot of that has been debunked since, but I mean, because it looked like a sheet, like somebody was just like hanging a sheet above them. It was like angled out of their mouth. But I don't know if it's real or not. Like, I mean, I've seen mist that some people call ecto mist and stuff like that, but I've never encountered it, so I can't say it's real or if it's not real.
I mean, even some of the things we've encountered, we still can't say if it's real or not real, so.
Uh-oh. Now I'm going to have to find it just to hear what she
Oh,
said.
shit, Laura. Tell me more.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Dude, those were delicious.
Didn't they release them for a little bit? Like
Yeah,
recently?
they brought them back.
When the last Ghostbusters came out?
Yeah, they brought them back for a little bit.
Did you guys see the last Ghostbusters?
I haven't yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the kids? That was the last one? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll get your opinion on it then when you see it. Terrence says, like when Heisenberg is on.
What?
They can
That
always.
teeny little clock there?
You could
Damn,
see
Darren.
You could read that?
it.
Damn, Darren.
Tina said she doesn't think it's real.
What, ecto cooler?
Ectoplasm.
Oh,
Is it plasm or plasma?
ectoplasma. Ectoplasma?
Now I'm gonna have to look it up, guys.
I don't
Talk
know.
among yourselves.
Oh, geez.
Ectoplasm.
Okay, he was
Ectoplasm.
right. Okay.
Ectoplasm.
Are you trying to do talk to text?
No, I'm like trying not to like cough my brains out because I'm trying to read
Oh.
it now. I got like a tickle in my throat.
Mm.
Term used in spiritualism to denote a substance or spiritual energy exteriorized by physical mediums. Yeah.
So it could be anything. So it could be like water or feathers
right.
or pennies.
It's usually like a smoke or something coming out of a medium's like mouth while they're doing a reading. I'll show you. Hold on.
No, those are show.
I don't know if I want to see it.
No, I don't want to see it either.
No.
You want to see it? Come on.
No, I don't. I know you're going to
Does
put
it
it up
make-
anyways, probably, but
What?
Yeah, it's basically they're throwing it. Look, all the pictures I could find, it looks like these old spiritualism, physical mediums like just throw this stuff up after
That's
they've.
terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's not real, just so that I could sleep tonight.
Well, it's
Totally
I
fake.
mean, it looks fake to me.
yeah.
Like I don't know how they would fake that, and like there wasn't great
Wow.
photo editing back then, but I don't think it's real.
It's true. I hope it's not real. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I might have to kick you off the show there, Laura. I'm just kidding. Everybody on our forum is allowed to believe and say what they believe, even if I don't agree with you.
Right?
Because we're not assholes.
Even if I make a smart ass comment about it.
Oh, I guess if it's on a TV, that's a little bit.
Yeah.
We're just looking at it on our phones, so it's like teeny tiny little picture.
I'm kind of weird out at. Yeah, it used to be cheesecloth.
What used to be
What? Yeah, what used to be
Oh,
cheesecloth?
the ectoplasm coming out of their mouth.
It was cheesecloth? Is that how that's made?
I guess. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I don't watch
Oh.
scary movies, man.
Yeah, like The
that's just
Conjuring.
gross.
Ooh,
They did that in The Conjuring. The demon throws up into her mouth and then she's possessed.
that's lovely.
I feel like they could figure out a better way to figure that, like, to do that.
Right?
Okay, Tina. I watched episode 1. It was pretty cool. But I also read the comics when it was out. Neil Gaiman.
You know what
is one
show
of my
we
favorite
started
authors.
watching? Have you watched Lock and Key?
We watched a couple episodes and I really liked it. But something else started when we started watching that and we never got back to it.
Oh, we just started watching it. We've been watching it the last couple of days. The house is freaking gorgeous in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in that show.
Yeah. Gross stuff, man. Gross stuff.
There's gross stuff.
When's it on? Oh, what's it about? I don't know. I've
It's on
never seen
Netflix.
it.
It's about a
Yeah.
magical house.
All
And
right,
the house
keep
is
asking you.
gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up. It's cute. It's a pretty cool show. Even if you just watch it just to watch
Yes.
for the house, because the house is beautiful.
Lock and
But
Key.
it's fake. Yeah, it's Lock with an E at the end.
60 Days In. That's the one with
That's the show I'm going on.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, we determined it this weekend. I didn't know that
Oh.
was a real thing.
Oh.
But
That's
apparently
just
it's like,
when normal people
Right,
get locked up
yeah.
in jail, right? Okay.
yeah,
They're not like really criminals, but they just
right.
are attempting to survive 60 days or whatever.
Yeah,
Is that like a reality show?
yeah,
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
yeah.
I wouldn't last 2 days.
I don't know. I want to see how I would do.
I'd be like, no, I can't do this.
The only
Yeah.
like reality show that I've been hooked on is Alone. So anytime that a new season of that
Oh,
comes
I
out,
freaking love that show.
and
That's a
always
good
like,
show.
and I think it's so funny because I sit there and I'm like, "Oh, you idiot! You shouldn't have done that. You're gonna get sick." Or I'm
Right.
talking like I know everything about survivalism.
As I'm sitting on my couch eating an ice cream sandwich, like,
Right, exactly. Having my nachos, watching these guys like with grizzly bears 5 feet away from their tent, and all they have is a can of bear spray and yelling, "Hey, bear!"
right. And we're like, what a little bitch. He went home. Like, we can handle 2 days on there.
Oh, he saw bear poop and he went home. What a loser!
Right?
I would saw the outside and went home.
Yeah.
Like,
You'd
this
have been
is
like,
not
I
for
have
me.
to take a boat. I have to take a boat to get there? No,
Yeah,
thanks.
this is not for me.
Yeah, no.
Right? Or they drop me off in a helicopter. Like there's like no escape.
Yeah, that show's pretty good
Naked
too.
and Afraid. I've never seen that before.
It's pretty
I
good,
know,
too.
like they were
I heard it.
talking a long time about trying to cast for a paranormal version of that. Like Naked
What,
and
like
Afraid.
naked ghost hunting?
Yeah, Naked and Afraid ghost hunting because they were actually
What?
trying to like cast that show out. I saw ads for it all over the place. And
I
they weren't fake.
mean, it probably would get a reaction, and it would definitely be
sure.
something different that people don't do
Right.
at every investigation. So who knows? It might work.
Right. Just like certain areas, it might get a lot of reaction.
Right?
Like Some
You
prison
get some,
somewhere.
yeah, you get some girls to walk around naked inside of OSR. I'm sure it would get a reaction.
Yeah, you think so?
Or, you get some guys walking around naked in one of those houses where nuns used to live.
Did it actually happen, John? Like, I know I heard like they were casting for it. Right, that's
All right. They get a reaction. Might be some crazy EVPs. You never know.
right. Exactly.
Is
Yeah.
it really a thing?
I didn't know if they actually shot it or not. I know they were casting for it.
That's just
So
messed up,
funny.
man. Why? Why? I don't watch any of those shows though, so I don't.
Yeah.
You know what? I heard all this debate over Conjuring Keisha. Okay.
Oh, Kesha? Her name was Kesha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kesha, whatever the hell her name is.
Yeah.
You know, all these like on both sides, blah blah. I couldn't make it. I couldn't. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be mean and say anything, but it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I know a lot
I
of
didn't
people have
watch it.
certain feelings about it, but
I don't even know what you're talking about.
honestly, I can't even say I really know 100% who Kesha is. Was she a music star or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a singer. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that probably would have helped to actually know who this person is. But
Yeah.
I'm not really much into the pop music, so
We would have been into the
never
pop
watched
music
it.
like 10 years ago.
right.
That's true. That's so true, Darren. You can tell Darren's like a caretaker of a building because that's his first thought. It's like of all the ways people could get hurt doing that. Yeah. That's why they sign waivers, Darren. It's fine.
Right. Absolutely no nudity in the prison.
Right. Plus, it is just gross.
God.
Like you can't sit down on anything. Like
No.
Right. Yeah. Ugh.
I like sitting down on some of the stuff clothed.
Right. Yeah, it's like 100 years worth of dirt there.
Oh, here, to put that one in. I'm like afraid I'm missing stuff. I'm putting up old ones. The only said I'd want to watch Paranormal Show are Jonathan Davis and Korn.
Oh my God.
Yeah, true.
True that.
I would love to see like a real Dan
Aykroyd would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until I saw the making of the Ghostbusters movie, I had no idea that his dad was like very heavy into the paranormal and like wrote books on it.
Really?
And Dan Aykroyd himself is really into it. Like,
I know what Dan Aykroyd is.
Because he goes to a lot of the Paracons and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Dan Aykroyd is the one. Yeah. I know I've seen a lot of people with pictures.
I gotta watch the new Ghostbusters. I don't know why I haven't yet.
I mean, it's like a year old now.
I know. I don't understand what happened.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm so ashamed.
Yeah, Dan, he totally is. I would love to like pick his brain. He would be like the ultimate guest. Him and Josh, you know, I'd be done. We could retire.
Right.
I'd be good after that.
Can everybody just manifest Josh Gates on our show? Like, just close your eyes, picture it in your head. There's a fourth little box here, and it's Josh Gates. Okay? Make it happen.
Brendan Kahn wants to know what's your favorite paranormal movies.
Yeah, Heisenberg, what's your favorite paranormal movie?
None.
There's only one here that like watches a lot of them. That's probably me. I know Denise watches some of them, but
some
not
of
all
them.
of them.
Oh, I don't watch any. None are my favorite.
I love the others, though.
Yes,
because
thank you.
I feel like that's pretty close to how things are.
Just the whole perspective on how they shot that movie is perfect.
Yeah. Such a good fucking movie.
Seriously, like the first time I was like, I wasn't expecting the outcome. Like I thought,
Yeah.
and then that family showed up, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And then as the story progressed, I'm like, that is amazing. The perspective of like
Yep.
from the ghost point of view,
Yeah.
not knowing, like, I didn't understand the scene with her husband. You know, like why he wasn't like talking
When
to
he
her,
was like out
interacting
in
with
the
her.
fog.
Yeah, like he just
Yeah.
showed up and then left, and like she wasn't even there. You know, it just was weird. Yeah, definitely the others. I mean, I enjoyed the Conjuring movies. I just thought they were good movies. We've had Andrea Perrin on the show. We know that was very, very, very loosely based on what actually happened.
Oh wait, I can say that I did watch a horror movie. I'm sorry.
What'd you watch?
Doctor Strange and the. It's listed on the horror genre.
It is.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, wasn't it
What was
directed
that
by Sam
movie?
Raimi?
I was not freaked out. I was not freaked out.
What was the movie that somebody made you watch because they told you Eddie Murphy was in it?
Amityville.
What?
Amityville the horror? Is that one?
Yeah,
Amityville Horror. See, you've seen 2 horror movies.
They told you that. I remember that story, but I couldn't remember
Yeah,
the
there you go.
movie.
Yeah.
What'd
I
she
did
say?
go see Paranormal Activity, but I watched it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was his attempt. I didn't know how serious he was, and I wanted to go on a date with him, and he liked me enough to go, apparently. I was terrified.
Terrified.
Oops.
What?
Who
Who's
is Josh Gates? What?
Do you live under a fucking rock?
Expedition Unknown, Destination Truth.
Yeah.
I mean, archaeology. Sinister was pretty good. Another one I just watched this weekend, and a lot of people are giving it gruff because it's not like your typical Blumhouse movie. But The Black Phone. Just watched it. It's on Peacock. It's streaming on Peacock now. Just an angle on things I've never seen before. Really cool movie. It's more of a horror movie. I mean, I think it's more of a paranormal movie, to be honest with you.
Is that a
I don't know if you guys
category?
have seen it. What, Paranormal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that would just be a horror movie.
Well, a paranormal horror movie.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly, Laura.
Yep.
Just all that happening through the perspective of the ghosts themselves. It was pretty amazing.
And the fact that like the little boy is the only one that can see the other family.
Mhm.
I feel like that's how it is for spirits too. Like they can't all see us.
But some can.
Yeah. It's just like we have people who are psychic and they can see and communicate with the other side. I feel like that's how it is for them too.
So I'm assuming that when the little girl like takes on the old lady's face, that she's the old lady psychic is actually channeling through her. So that's why you see the old lady's scary face on the girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Mountain Monsters was pretty cool. There's very few paranormal shows that I even really care to watch.
I don't watch them.
I don't watch Ghost Hunters. I don't watch Ghost Adventures. The show I like the most right now is the Skinwalker Ranch. What that whole thing is crazy because they do a lot of scientific experiments too. And like the people that they have on that show are really well known throughout the field. I mean, the one guy is like on all the paranormal shows, but he's also on like all like the physics shows like Cosmos and stuff like that. So it's like he's an actual physician or physics expert that knows about this stuff.
I pretty much only watch shows if it's somebody I know is going to be on there.
True. Yeah, like I did watch the episode of Portals to Hell when Jeff Fent was on with the Enchanted Church. That was a pretty good one. Just seeing Jeff and knowing that's kind of like a local thing.
Right. I do like Destination Fear though. I like those guys.
I haven't watched the last.
But I don't watch it.
Yeah, the only time that's Destination Fear was a fun one for me to watch with my girls because they got a
Yeah.
total kick out of how they reacted to what they thought were ghosts and stuff like that.
Right.
You know,
And it's not super scary. Yeah.
Yeah, and their reaction is real because they're not in there pretending they're these like paranormal experts.
Right.
They're just trying to fight the fear of what they think is paranormal.
Right.
So that is pretty interesting, and I probably will like watch that some more.
I should. But then again, the only time that I have to watch shows that I want to watch is at nighttime, and I don't want to watch scary things at nighttime.
Right.
I have a
And
hard
plus,
time
I don't
watching my
want-
serial killer stuff at night.
I mean, that doesn't scare me though.
It should. Yeah, you're right.
The Others is being remade.
No, he's
Are we still
Salem's
talking about
Lot.
that? Oh.
He said it a couple comments ago.
Oh yeah. What's the one where the kid says, "I see dead people"? Oh, The Sixth Sense.
That's
That
a good
movie
one
was
too.
also
Yeah,
fucked up.
that's a good one.
It was good.
Yeah. That was an interesting perspective.
Yeah.
Like I didn't catch on. Like I didn't catch on to that one till the end on what was going on.
Yeah, same. And then when you watch it again, you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess
All right.
like nobody ever talks to him throughout the whole movie. And you don't catch it until after you know the ending and then go back and watch it again.
Mm-hmm. Anything is better than another M. Night Shyamalan movie. They're not all bad. I really enjoyed.
What's the one, The Village? I called that one within 2 minutes of watching it.
Yeah, that one was pretty. I like the movie. I mean, it's a good movie, but it was really predictable.
Yeah.
The worst M. Night Shyamalan movie, hands down,
Don't say
is
it.
The Happening. The Happening. What? That was horrible.
Oh, I saw that movie. That was horrible.
That movie's so fucked up. Yeah. Where people are just like killing themselves.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
That's
the trees
fucked
are
up.
blowing and
Yeah.
nature's forcing them to kill themselves.
That's why I try to be nice to nature.
Yeah. Well,
That's why I
you
stay
should
away
do
from
that,
nature.
Children of the Corn, that's a good one.
Yes.
Yes.
It does have
absolutely.
to be watched twice.
Or thrice, or 5 times, or
Right.
50. Whatever. I like M. Night. I like most of M. Night's. The Happening I didn't like. The Visit was like really weird.
Yeah, there's like something about a lady. The
Lady in
In the
Water.
Water.
yeah, I didn't like that one. I liked Signs though.
Yeah, Signs. I've
That
seen
was a
it.
good one.
Signs was amazing. Signs was good.
Freaked me out,
Unbreakable.
though.
How can you not? How can you not like
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable.
It's a good one.
And then I still haven't seen Glass. I want to see that. That was the last one. And then what was the one?
I don't think I've seen that.
Well, there's one in between them with
Oh,
guy who
with the
played
guy that has
Professor.
all the personalities.
Yes,
Is
I
that
can't
a-
remember the name of that movie. Split.
I like that
Was it
movie.
Split?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because in Glass, it goes back to Unbreakable with Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson and Split. So
Yeah.
it's like all 3 of them are in that movie.
That guy is just so good at playing all of those parts.
It was freaking me out. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
The only one I hands down didn't like was The Happening. I just couldn't get into it. The Visit was, at the end of the day, was probably not the most politically correct movie. But
I don't
it was
remember that.
where the kids go visit their grandparents, and the grandma and grandpa are really, really strange, like scarily.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that one yet.
I won't give it much more. Devil was good. Did you see Devil?
No.
So basically, the whole movie takes place in an elevator.
Oh
Why?
God.
Like the elevator
That's
goes black
terrifying.
and it drops a couple floors, and when the lights turn back on, there's one of the people that were on the elevators dead.
What?
It's like they're stuck in this elevator with this dead person. They're all
Oh
like
my God.
trying to figure out who's killed this person, and yeah,
That's
pretty good.
crazy.
The original Saw is the only one I really liked.
Brendan's like Signs was okay.
It was comical, most of it, to me. Like, I mean, there was a
Yeah.
good, like, wholesome story to it, but Goose, did you ever watch The Witch? Dude, that was so freaking weird. That was a weird movie. Once I made up my mind that it wasn't scary and thought of it as suspense thriller, I really enjoyed it. I don't know, that was just an off movie. Really, really strange.
Just me.
Just me. Thanks, Kate.
You're welcome.
I don't think I've seen Mirrors, no.
Mm-mm.
Paranormal Activity Testament. I haven't seen that one. I watched
now I
like the
know
first
not to
3,
watch
and
it.
that was it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brendan.
You bet. Yeah, Sinister with Ethan Hawke was pretty good. Ethan Hawke's becoming kind of the horror, the Blumhouse horror guy, because he was in the original Purge.
I like the Purge movies. Those are horror movies?
I would not watch those. That's freaky, man.
Sort of,
Freaky
yeah.
as shit.
Or suspense movies, I guess.
Oh, you said that was the last comment before.
Yeah, you lied, John.
Yeah.
You're a liar.
This is why I don't trust your stance on cold cuts.
But while we're on the topic of paranormal films, I do want to shout out, I know he's probably not watching because he's in the military. I did finally watch Matt Benton's movie, his documentary on the Harrisville haunting, the Conjuring house. I give him mad props for that. It's been a long, probably since John's documentary about the Wildwood.
Yeah.
Is the first one I've really actually enjoyed. Like, the editing was amazing in this movie. The actual investigation itself, a lot of what they portrayed was more like objective stuff, like the way they were feeling things. But I've been there. I felt the things that they felt at other places.
Yeah.
So I kind of connected with that. But what I really, really appreciated is how they really kind of delved into what actually happened there. Like, they were making sure they were getting the history like spot on. I mean, they had interviews with Andrea and her dad.
Yeah,
they
that's
had
good.
interviews. They had interviews with Carl Johnson, the Johnson brothers, who were like the original investigators at the Conjuring house.
We met them, right?
Yeah. Remember
They were on the
James
show.
Anito and Carl were yeah. Him and
It's
his
Uncle
brother
Carl.
Keith.
Okay.
Yeah. Him and his brother Keith were the original investigators to go there. And
that's right.
Then they brought in the Warrens. And and Andrea, I mean, in so many words, blames the Warrens for what happened to her mom with the seance that they did at the house. But regardless, the way they really focus on what the real message was and like the real history was very well done. I was surprised because I've seen so many other documentaries that have been, I don't know, very loosely based. I mean, even the shows. Yeah, they go based off what they find on Google or what they can find by watching the movie. That's loosely based on the truth. You know what I mean? Bring up like Bathsheba, the evil witch that supposedly made these people kill themselves. That type of thing. That never happened. That wasn't part of the story.
Right.
So they really kind of like hammered at the story and made sure that Andrea's story, the parents' story, was at the forefront, like what really happened. And it was really refreshing to see that. And like I said, I was amazed with their editing. I mean, this was like a real, like, it would be like a documentary I would go see at the movie theater.
Yeah.
It was again, like I said, the evidence they chose to portray. Do I believe it 100%? No, but I don't care how good a documentary is. I'm not the one who's there experiencing what they experienced or doing the debunking work that they, that's not my place to say whether or
It's
not.
real. Yeah.
And when you go even deeper and you think about when we go ghost hunting or investigating,
Right.
probably 90% of what we come across isn't what you would call evidence. It's what you call objective experiences. Things that we heard or happened to us, or like interactions that we had,
Right.
that you can't tell somebody else that's concrete evidence, because
Yeah.
it's not. It's just what happened to me. And that's
Right.
my story, and that's what I'm sticking to. So that's all they were doing.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can have 100% true evidence and show it to somebody, and they're going to debunk it and tear it apart.
Right. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. And that was also kind of the epiphany for me too. Like, my thought process changed. Like all these shows, they're all just showing crap. Maybe that stuff really, they felt that stuff, and it really happened to them.
Right.
It's not my job to like sit here and tell them if it's real or not. It was real to them, so that's all that matters.
Right.
So I mean, the Harrisville Haunting, you guys, if you check it out, I know it's on a bunch of different streaming networks, but I told Matt I'd write up a review for him on Facebook, which I haven't done yet, but I did want to mention it on the show.
Yeah, there you
go. It's definitely worth a watch, for sure.
That's cool.
It's educational, which I found refreshing.
Yeah.
Final real comment. Cold cuts rule. Warm Pepsi is gross. Shut up, Goose. Be nice. You rock. Thanks, buddy. I have to say, Benton can make a doc. He investigates. His investigations are actually really good. I don't, and it's a thing. He goes. I mean, he goes hard.
He does.
He does some things that I would not personally do. But that's just not my style. But that's the way he wants to run his investigations. Even though he's like, it's his style, and even though it was a little rough edge and like a little too extreme for me, he was still doing it in a way that's respectful to the spirits. He's not calling them out, telling them they had to do something.
Yeah.
He was just being very vocal about letting them know that it's okay that they do something to him.
Okay.
Like he wants that hard, like, core. Like, he wants to be scratched. He wants to be punched. He wants to be followed home. He's very open about that, and he's honest about the way he feels. I mean, I'm not going to tell him he's wrong, because if that's what he wants, then that's what he can have.
Yeah.
But like I said, the whole thing was about the history of it. It was just a very well edited, put together documentary. Hello, Tom from Strange Journeys live stream podcast.
Hello.
Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, I just wanted to say that because it was really good, and
very cool.
You guys can check that out. Oh, something else we got to talk about.
Oh,
business.
We have like real topics. Okay.
Well, it's something that we're involved with. We were involved with last year that they just released.
Oh shit! I know where you're going with this.
Oh yeah. Boom! Polygraphs Parafest 4.
Yeah.
Super excited about this. Ann Arbor, Michigan, March 4th. Or wait, 6th, 4th. My eyes are getting blurry.
Cold up there, though.
Yeah, 2023. It's only half the drive, too.
Yeah, it's way closer, Heisenberg.
But I mean, seriously, look at this. I mean, this lineup is amazing.
That's a fucking amazing lineup.
Yeah. John Zaffis, Dustin Pari, Brad Blair and Tim Ellis. Daniel Klaus is going to be there. Todd Arnold. Tim Woolworth, who's a staple of this Paracon. And just you can see all these other April and Braxton Roan are going to be there.
Yay!
Rob Thompson's going to be there. He's a super cool guy. You see down there in that bottom right-hand corner, those assholes, the Cryptic Paranormal Show, are going to be there.
Why did they invite them?
I don't know.
Just kidding. We know they invited themselves.
Yes, we did. At the end of the last Prayer Fest, like, you're not going to be able to get rid of us, right?
Right. Yeah. I had a little too many drinks at the hotel bar, and I told Tim that he's never getting rid of us, and that from now on, we will be there.
Mm-hmm.
I know for sure, Darren, it's on Paraflix. I think he said it's on Tubi. It's another
He
streaming service you
he
can get.
probably has links to it on his page too, and
Yeah.
probably even if you're not friends with them, it's probably public.
Yeah, right.
So go look on his
So
page.
if I find anything, I'll personally message you a link to it or whatever I find. But yeah, they won a bunch of awards through some indie movie award ceremony, which is pretty cool. They won a bunch of different awards. But yeah, that's really good. You guys got to check it out. And yeah, Potographs Parafest.
Dude, I'm so
4.
excited for this.
I know. It's like
I'm excited. It's just in Ann Arbor.
Yeah, right. Not. It's like a 2.5-3 hour drive, I think.
I'm gonna go on Wednesday and pregame it.
Wow.
Just gonna go up on Wednesday. Just hang out until Sunday night.
There you go.
It's
But we
so
had a
much fun.
blast.
It's just such a good group of people, and it's such
Yeah.
an awesome cause, and
Mhm.
it's just so much positivity and puppies, and I love it.
Yep. Hanging out with all of them like at the after party was a blast.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Everybody's like super cool. Like we came in not like even after the Pearfest, you're still kind of like not familiar with everybody totally because
Right.
it's just a 1-day event and it's just like constantly going.
Yeah.
You know, and he's sending all these people that we got to know for like 10 minutes and doing
Right.
interviews and live cut-ins. But you know, now we know them all.
Yeah.
So it's like, but even
So
going
it's
to the
game
after
on.
party, there we sat down and they all came over to our table and we're all like
Right.
drinking.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think I lost count after like 7 beers, and I haven't drinking that much in a long, long time. Because
I was at the
I
serial
brought.
killer hotel, so
Yeah. Noted.
You know, I only
Next year
bought-
you have to
It
stay
was
with
just
us.
crazy because I only bought like maybe 4, and that woman just kept bringing them, and then she never charged me after she closed my bill. But she kept bringing me beers. It was pretty cool.
What was her name?
But yeah, they're
Cheryl?
all.
Yeah.
What's that?
Was her name Cheryl?
I think so. Yeah, she was a real sweetheart. But yeah, that's just a good group. I can't wait to. We know Dustin Pari. You know, it's going to be fun.
It was good. I feel like last year we were nervous and like we didn't really know what to expect. We didn't know what we were supposed to be doing. You know, we were
Right.
this year it's game on. Yeah.
because I was stupid.
Yeah. And drove 6 hours in the morning. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, screw that free room at like 2 doors down from the convention center. Like it literally took me 2 seconds to get to my room from the convention center.
Right.
But
I know.
This year it's going to be game on.
There's something to be said about going to a convention and staying at the same.
Hell yeah!
hotel
I wore my slippers.
Yeah.
Because you forgot your shoes. You didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did forget your shoes.
That's true too. That's true too.
That was.
I did forget my shoes. Yeah. Middle
she came
of
with
freaking
everything
winter.
for the show. She didn't forget anything for the show,
Nope,
but she forgot
not
her
a single
shoes.
thing.
That's how dedicated D Nice is.
Yeah.
But
I did.
I remember my shoes, but nothing else.
It was a good time, but I feel like this year is going to be so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, that drive was pretty horrendous. Like it wasn't a bad drive. It was just long.
Yeah, and we drove in at night.
Yeah, I drove during the day, but still, I mean, I hit like rush hour traffic and like in the middle of Detroit, and it was not good. And it actually wasn't. It didn't feel long until like the last hour and a half of the drive. We were actually almost in Lake Houghton, and I'm like, where the hell am I? I got to be getting close. I see a lake. It's got to be there close, right? And I realize you're going around that whole lake to the other side. And then you get there, and like I could see some vehicles that look like they were like for paranormal people. But then there's a bunch of like ice fishermen with like their shanties hooked up, and you know the whole thing in Hudson had just happened with the ice fishing shanties.
Ice shanty jokes.
Like
so
even
funny.
the people that are from Ohio knew about that. Like they were joking about that.
That was national news. That fucking idiot.
Yeah.
It was national news.
So I got there, and I'm like, oh, it's just like we're at home.
Right. Look at all these whorehouses.
I took pictures of them, sent them to my wife. I'm like, I'm sorry, honey, I can't promise you anything.
I didn't know.
They're just so aplenty.
Right. It was a good time. I can't wait for this year. We got MadCon coming up in about almost exactly a month.
Yeah, almost
September
exactly a month.
17th.
Shit.
So
Coming up
we got
quick.
that coming up. I think the Indiana State Sanatorium one's this weekend, isn't it? Or
This
next
weekend,
weekend?
yeah. They
Yeah, so
just
that's
posted the raffle that has all the locations. So if
cool.
you can't make it to Indiana for the Paracon, then you can just go and buy tickets online and still be entered for all of the locations for
I
free
want the TV.
Oh,
investigation.
that's good to know. That's good to know.
You want what?
The TV.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that they were
you
raffling
have
that
to
off. I'm like,
you
oh
have to
man.
be
You have
there
to
for
be
that one.
there. I
Now.
know you do.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Yeah,
It's a shame.
I know it's a good prize.
Yeah.
I think
I know
huge.
Addie's down there
I don't
busting
have a
her
place
ass
to put it
getting ready
anyway.
You know, Addie's what?
for that. Busting her ass, getting t-shirts and all the merch ready.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh
But
my
I mean, she
gosh.
pretty much is in charge of most of it.
Yeah, she's killing it with the merch.
Yeah, she is. But yeah, it'll be a good time. I can't wait for that. That's always like a big family reunion.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's a good time. But, anything coming up with Madison Seminary other than the con? Any public ghost hunts or anything to be looking out for that you know of?
Well, keep an eye out for the flashlight tours. We're going to try to do those a lot more often. Well, they're self-guided tours now.
Yeah.
Those are freaking phenomenal. Those are fun.
Yeah, I know. Like we were all kind of like afraid of how they were going to work out, like what they were going to be like. But you totally like, man, I want to go up for
I
all of them.
love it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
would still like to do daytime like historical tours.
Sure.
But
Oh yeah, yeah. The people who want to know about the history
Yeah.
would rather come during the day, anyways.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think we have anything else going on.
Okay.
We got 2 cons in a month, between Indiana and
Right.
Madison. They don't have time to plan anything else.
Like 3, was
No.
it? Wasn't it? It was
No.
July for Fairfield, Indiana,
Yeah.
August.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
September.
Fairfield was in July?
No, Fairfield was June, wasn't it?
Was
It was
it
the week I
June?
had my surgery.
No.
Yeah, it was the weekend right after I had my surgery, so it was like June 11th or something like that.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I
like,
almost
no,
wore my Fairfield shirt today. I could have just stood up and been like, nope, you're wrong.
I got my MadCon, my favorite MadCon shirt on.
I know, I
MadCon
love that
shirt.
one. Yeah.
I'll be sad when
Yeah,
it decides
it's a
to
good one.
rip.
Right? Yeah, that was a good one.
I think
We
that's
gotta-
we hit pretty much all the topics we were going to talk about tonight. Not that we had anything like list prepared.
Oh, I was like, we had a list
Yeah.
of
I was
topics.
gonna say, really?
Well, shit.
But I think we. How do you guys feel about signing off a little bit early?
That's fine.
Good with me.
Okay, but everybody's still watching and tuning in. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're going to do more of this. I think we're going to.
We seriously have the best people that show up in our chat.
Oh yeah, we do. And every
Don't
week
we?
there's. Yeah, we do. You know, our normal friends, and then we're like every week we get a few new ones here and there.
Right. But it's so good.
just-
Everybody's like
Holly,
so
I didn't see
interactive and Holly.
And Holly's. What
Wait a
did you
minute.
want to talk about something, Holly? Did you want to talk about
Yeah.
something before we signed off?
We're like, oh shit, we're gonna go, and then and then
Well,
Holly's like,
I
what the fuck?
felt I am partly psychic, and I kind of felt Holly might show up, so I'm like, maybe we should just wrap it right now. I'm sorry.
Just in case.
No, we
Just
love
a
you,
few
Holly. Sorry.
minutes too late.
But yeah, I really enjoy kind of doing this format, and even if we have interviews on, we're probably gonna do. Why do I keep doing that? It's like we're probably gonna have more of this, just shooting the shit with everybody. We'll try to like be a little bit more formal with the topics, bring something to talk about paranormal speaking.
You know, a lot of
But,
times this is the way it was for us at the beginning, right?
Well, yeah, I know, right? Oh, that sounds fun. Nothing better than a game night.
I can think of 1,000 things better than a game night.
What do you like to do?
What?
Yeah.
I feel like the things you like to do, or that list would be way shorter than anything else.
Probably shorter than my food pickiness list. So that's because I have a
Curmudgeon.
sophisticated palate.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Eddie Pence.
Hello, Holly, he says. Yeah, we miss you, Holly. We miss all you guys. But yeah, we're going to leave it there, and we'll be back next week with maybe a guest, maybe just another hour and a half, 2 hours of what we want to do.
We don't even know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
I
The
never know
things
what
are
I'm going to
crazy.
do.
No.
Like I know for Denise and myself, like school starting, like your kids' school's already started, right?
Yeah.
And then my kids might as well be in school because between like Eliza's softball and all the band stuff that Piper's got going on, it's now like Monday they actually start school, so it's going to get super crazy. So it's just not a whole lot of time to dedicate to like finding guests, but this is just so much more fun and it's so much
I
more.
like it. Yeah.
I got a lot of things going on too, like with schools.
Yeah.
Oh, I know Heisenberg. You guys have been dealing with.
I
some
live
mystery
across the street
sickness.
from one, so
Yeah. So
There you go.
that keeps him really busy. So
I just deal with the traffic.
Dude,
Yeah.
I remember having the little ones, man. There's no free time with that either.
yeah.
Whether
Yeah, there
they're in
is
school or
bedtime.
just well, yeah, we all have bedtime. Maybe not enough of it, but we all have it.
I love that little dude, but sometimes I can't wait for him to go to bed.
Right.
Holly,
See,
you
and
have on
that's
the show.
parenthood. And you know what? Like, there's nothing wrong with saying
No.
that either.
No.
Like, people are like,
Like, oh my god.
Right. You said you're sick of your kids? Yeah. Does
Yeah.
that mean I don't love my kids? Absolutely not. I freaking love my kids. They are my whole world. But
Right.
I can also like when they go to bed or when they go spend the night
Yeah.
at their grandparents.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's why I don't feel bad about it anymore. It's like, dude, sometimes I just
Right.
need my time, man.
Yeah. As you should.
I mean, yeah. Still, as parents, we all need our own time. Still,
Right. And it makes you a better
We're the same.
parent.
Yeah, it does.
Honestly. Like to take some time away and focus on yourself and get your shit together and get your mind right. Then you could just be a better parent. Like it honestly makes you a better parent to take some time away from them.
Right. It doesn't matter. I mean,
I agree
time away from
100%.
time away from your spouse is great too.
Exactly.
Every once in a while. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with any of that. Everybody needs their own space, their own time, their
Right.
own thing.
Can't say anything. She's right here. She's got her earbuds on though. She can't hear me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As she's listening to the show on the earbuds.
Right.
Are you
No,
kidding?
I
Why would she
agree.
listen to that? Why would she do that?
Right. She
My
wants
husband and I
entertainment,
have
not this.
we have nothing in common. You know, we have our own things that we do and we
Yeah,
just
true. Right.
whatever, you know?
Mhm.
Just you don't have
Yeah.
to be up each other's ass 24/7. Like
Oh my god, that would drive her crazy.
right?
Right. Well, I mean, that used to be a point of contention. I was like, you got your own thing. I'm like, then get your own thing.
Right.
Find something.
Honest,
I mean,
that's how I was for a long time too. You know, my
Yeah.
husband would go and he'd go, you know, hunting with the guys or they'd go to the
Yeah.
cabin for the week and whatever. And I was like, when do I get to do what I want to do? And he's like, whenever you want. Just pick
Right, yeah.
something. And I was like, oh, well, shit. Yeah, I guess nobody ever told me that I couldn't do what I wanted to do, you know?
Yeah.
And once I started taking my own time, I was so much happier.
Right. Exactly. Yep. And I've been trying to get I gotta get this book rolling now that I've officially signed the contract. I mean, I got
Yeah.
deadlines to hit, so I spent most of the evening last night just getting things organized so I can get started. I have
Yeah.
all these
I can
printouts
see
I had
that
to
in my
print out.
head. I can see what Ray's like. All right, I'm gonna write a chapter today, but wait, I gotta get this
Yeah.
pen just
Yeah,
right
But
over
let me
here.
just organize this shit first.
Well, yeah, like I went on my computer and
You're
I'm
like,
like,
oh,
okay,
too late now.
Yeah.
here's the special folder for the books, all the emails that I get and all the files I need to say we're going to be in this file.
There you
Oh,
go.
but I need a sub file folder for this file to put the actual chapters in. Oh, and then I need another sub file for the photographs. And like,
Right.
goddamn, just don't overthink it, dude. Just get to work. Just start
Right.
writing.
Just write it. Yeah.
So,
Or start
yeah,
doing the talk to text while you're driving around at work. You
Yeah.
know?
There you go.
Yeah. It'll get done. It has to now. Not that I'm going to be like fined or anything, but
Right. But still,
as long-
you're
they just want it done by
contractually obligated.
contractually they want everything finalized by February something, so that it can go into production and be ready for fall.
Oh, that's months away.
Yeah, I know. I got plenty of time.
It'll come up so quick.
And it'll be December, and I'll have like 2 chapters written. I'll be like, I better get writing.
Right.
Just divide those 2 chapters into 5, 4 or 5. You know, just like
stretch it out.
2 pages per chapter.
Well, it's like this the sample thing, the sample chapters I sent them. It took me forever just to get past that one hump of like finding one piece of information that didn't jive with what the historical society was said.
Yeah.
And once I got there, okay, it was like boom, I was in a flow. I wrote like 3 chapters, like just those 3 chapters were like, almost 15 pages long. So it's like, okay, I got a lot of stories to tell. That's going to be a lot of chapters.
Yeah.
Can Denise and I write the foreword?
Oh my god, that would be sweet. I could see if that's possible.
All right.
I could write like this whole big long thing, and then Heisenberg could just put "yep" at the end of it.
Yep.
Stay cool, class of whatever your high school, whatever you graduate in school.
Or he'll just put an arrow and it'll say what she said. What?
Never mind what. What did you say?
Never mind what?
What did you say?
Free time.
Free time?
Yeah, I'll definitely have you on the show. Hey, you want to come up next week? Next week's open. Seriously. I'm like officially inviting you to come on next Thursday.
Seriously.
It could be
Seriously, Holly.
Yeah, we were literally just talking about how we have no idea what we're doing next week.
Yeah. So like seriously, you could just come on and hang as long as you can. We don't even have to really do an interview. You could just come and hang out with us. We could get to know you a little bit, and then you could just
we don't have any structure on this show. It's fine. Just come hang out.
No, it's always something D9 said. Cool.
Okay. It's official.
So before we sign off, our special guest next week will be Holly DiMaggio. Coming on and joining the pair hang.
The show just planned itself.
Absolutely, Holly. It'll be fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's it. We got a show next week, Holly.
All right.
Holly DiMaggio. So, but we are going to sign off now.
Yeah.
It actually is time to sign off. We made it a whole 2 hours.
Weird.
I know. It's crazy how time flies when you don't feel like you have to be like formal and ask formal questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Agreed.
But we love you guys. We will spook you next week, and we'll spook you later, crypto heads.
And don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
What do you have to plug? Oh yeah, don't be an asshole.
I just already talked about my book. We got
you just freaking jump right over by one line of the night.
Right. That's Heisenberg shit, man.
You're a habitual line stepper.
God, Goose, don't be an asshole.
I can't. Whatever. It wasn't even an official plug. Everybody knew about it already. All right, crypto heads, we love you. We'll see you next time.
We love you.
Bye.
Next week with Holly. Love you. Bye.
Bye.